everybody. I'm Bob.
And I'm Jen.
And we're coming at you from beautiful Orlando, Florida, Magic Kingdom.
And we're not just visiting, because we actually live here now.
Well, not at the Magic Kingdom, but in Orlando area.
I wish I could live in Magic Kingdom.
That would be pretty cool. But anyway, if you want to find out what in the world, get ready for story time.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and just start a couple years ago. Actually, more than a couple years ago. It was probably 3 or 4 years ago. I actually tore my ACL.
That was rough.
It was really rough.
Yeah.
A couple of years after I tore my ACL, it did take a couple of years, I finally was able to get surgery. And before I went out, my boss at the time basically told me, hey, I want you to figure out what you want to do with your life, basically. He was really talking about my career, but I took it another way. But anyway, during the whole recovery period, we actually got hooked on watching travel vloggers.
We did.
Who planted really the seed in us was some very popular travel vloggers that you may know of as Ordinary Adventures.
And then we discovered Paige and Mr. Morrow, and then, of course you got Asma Wu, and just all sorts of people.
Don't forget Mammoth Club.
Mammoth Club, we love Mammoth Club.
Mammoth Club is awesome.
Absolutely.
Anywho, you should have seen the look on my boss's face when he asked me what I had discovered about myself during my recovery period, and I told him I wanted to move to Florida. It was a pretty priceless face, if I do say so myself. So, anyway, if we can fast forward just a few years to earlier this year, there was a lot of things happening. I was going to school full-time, I was working full-time in a salary position, and so there was just a lot of...
She was burning the candle at both ends, y'all.
I really was.
It was rough.
It was rough. I literally had no time for myself, and I didn't have any time to watch any of those awesome travel vloggers either. So
Work and sleep.
Really what happened was there was a traumatic event that happened to me around May, and I had to be taken out of work for about 30 days or so, just because I couldn't work. There was no way I could work. So during that month, I really could kind of understand like where my mental health was. My mental health was really quite bad.
Mental health is a real thing, y'all.
It is. I remember, for the first 2 weeks that I was out of work, I remember literally crying because I did not want to go back to work. I was just so burnt out that I was stressing me even to think about going back to work. But I did. I went back to work. And
it was still rough.
It was still rough, but the whole thing I think that was making me keep going was that we had made a promise to each other that we were going to move to Florida by the end of the year.
Right.
That was the big thing that we had made ourselves a promise. Like, we were going to do it. We were going to make the jump. But then things just kept getting worse, and I just was having a hard time with my anxiety and feeling overwhelmed. There was days that I couldn't even get anything done at work at all. So, a friend of mine sent me a video, and you probably should go ahead and go look at it. It's really
from
good.
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey,
Just
yes.
look up Steve Harvey Jump. Yes, it's so great.
Essentially, the whole topic of the video is him telling you, hey, if you're not happy where you are, and you know what you want to do, then why are you waiting? Like, just jump.
Jump! Might as well jump. Anybody? Van Halen?
So, honestly, the issue at this point now we got going on is that we're both working full-time positions. We both have benefits. We both have a very stable situation financially, but not mentally or emotionally. We're both kind of struggling.
This is before we left.
Yeah. So we knew that we needed to do this the smart way. We knew we needed the money. We knew that we needed to ensure that we were not just, being something spontaneous, which spontaneity is good, but not when you're uprooting your entire life. But then we started just kind of talking more about like, hey, are we doing right by waiting till the end of the year? I mean, I know that's what we talked about, but is there a way for us to move any sooner? We went back and forth quite a few different times.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
we talked ourselves out of it, and then back into it, and then out of it, and then finally the dryer broke.
It broke.
After the dryer broke, I said, okay, well, I only have like 2 or 3 months left. We can just wash the clothes and I can air dry them.
Yeah.
He came home one night. He's like, no, we're not doing that. We're leaving.
We just need to go. And we looked and we found like the perfect place we wanted to be, and
everything just started falling.
Oh my gosh!
Everything just started falling into place.
And it did, and it's amazing how stuff just fell into place. The move was smooth as it could have been.
Yeah.
It rained once and it was barely anything.
Yeah.
Our poor kitty cats.
Oh,
they
kitty
did
cats.
okay though.
Kitty cats
we
were
have
not.
2 kitty cats. They weren't happy, but they made it.
They did make it, thankfully. And
Sugar and Skeeters, by the way.
They.
Y'all meet them sometime. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, for sure. Like TikTok videos or something on there or something. I don't know. But anyway, the long and short of it is that this is our dream, and I'm thankful that Bob here is allowing me to, not really allowing me, but he's giving me an opportunity to really live my dream, which is to come down here and show everybody like some of the best things to do in Orlando. How beautiful it is. And it's not just the theme parks, even though Magic Kingdom I'm a Magic Kingdom girl at heart.
And Disney and everything.
And Disney, but I mean, there's so much more things to do here as well.
There's SeaWorld, there's Legoland. It would take us a long time to name everything. And
right.
There's stuff beyond the parks and hours away, and just there's so much to do here.
Right.
And so, because I'll still be working full time, I won't be in every vlog, but I'll guest star or whatever, and try to make appearances, and of course I'll be cheering Jen on in the background and stuff, and then helping when I can and all that good stuff. But we're both really excited. Mm-hmm. She was talking about it being a dream. I had put in the back of my mind as I was a kid to maybe come down here and live in this area, and I'd more or less forgotten about it until we started talking about it a few years ago, and then I realized, wait a minute, this is something I really wanted to do, and I just never thought it would happen, so I just forgot about it, and then here we are.
It's really kind of awesome. But the bottom line is that we are just 2 nerdy adults that are
video games.
We love to do video games. We love all the fandoms. I mean, there's just so much that we want to share, and my main goal is to be an inspiration to those that are watching. So
for sure.
I hope that we are able to do that. But in the future, right now, what we're talking about is we're trying to get the vlog off the ground and really work on that. And that's just going to be something that I've got so many ideas of what I want to do. And that's all thanks to like all those travel vloggers that we watch. We're able to like be inspired by them. So hopefully now we can kind of like pay it forward to other people. But in the meantime, as while we're building up the vlog, there's other things that we're going to want to do as well, which is essentially, we talked about doing a video game stream together.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that. We're talking about doing video game streaming together, and then separately.
That's going to be fun.
Oh, Jen has a big old list, y'all. Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts. Oh my gosh, there's so much.
So, just fun fact about me, I really wouldn't be considered a gamer until I met Bob.
I don't know about that. You used to play Sims 4 all the time.
But I mean, that was the gist of it.
Well, mobile games.
But so there's a lot of backlog I have on my list. So we're gonna get there. We're gonna try to put together a Discord as well to kind of draw our community together, because that's the biggest thing, is that we really want to just have a community of people that we can, have fun with. So just stay tuned for what we got coming, and we're really, really excited for what the future holds for us, and we hope to see you on our adventures.
We're so excited. Come with us on these quests we're going to do together.
Hold up. You thought we were done? Actually, what I want to do is I really want to thank our supporters, our family, and our friends who have really encouraged us to make this jump. So you guys know who you are, and we thank you so much for being behind us. And I know that you guys are going to be the ones cheering us the loudest. So thank you so much for that. Stay tuned for what we got going on next. But in the meantime, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss what we got coming up. Bye.
See you real soon.